Hey everyone, in this short video today I want to talk about the important skill of tracking sensations and how it is probably the most primary skill to develop in breathwork and somatic healing modalities to restore balance, restore regulation to the nervous system, to restore health to the body and restore aliveness. So on the most simplified, overgeneralized level, health is all about pulsation. So I've got my little trusty breathing ball with me to explore this. So the universe is expanding and condensing. Yeah, there is a pulsation in the universe. It's been proven in science. NASA sees that there's this pulsation happening in the universe. The earth is pulsating, the tides are pulsating. When we're healthy, our breath is pulsating. We breathe in, we breathe out. And when our cells are healthy, our cells are pulsating. Our cells are breathing in oxygen, releasing carbon dioxide, breathing in nutrients, releasing what no longer serves the cell. Problems arise when this pulsation gets stuck. And this stops the natural flow of energy, life force moving through a system. Okay, so when we're breathing, we want our breath to be breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Our cells of every organ of our body, we want there to be a pulsation, breathing in O2, releasing CO2. And the same with the blood flow. We want flow to be pumping through our body, arterial, venous flow through the body. However, when we experience chronic stress, when we experience trauma, or when we inhibit this natural pulsation of life force through our body, it can get stuck. We get stuck. And this is where the nervous system gets stuck. We get stuck in chronic states of freeze, collapse, shutdown, or stuck in states of fight or flight, sympathetic nervous system. And on a cellular level, it's where our cells go into what's known as cell danger response and can no longer function the way the cell wants to function for health and vitality. So during breathwork, during somatic therapy, the key is to create safety in our body and provide the support and inquiry and intention needed to allow places that are chronically stuck in our body to find that level of pulsation again, so that the flow of energy can be processed, released, leading to aliveness, vitality in the body. So one of the most simple practices to help you build the skill of restoring this pulsation in the body, restoring flow of energy, bringing the nervous system back into balance, bringing cellular health back to balance, is tuning in and tracking sensations within the body. Now, most trauma, most emotions happen from here all the way down to the pelvis in the midsection of our body. So there can often live a lot of traumatic blocked energy in these areas that might be too overwhelming to touch into straight away. However, in time, through titration, through little bit at a time, we want to start to learn to gently let the pulsation, the flow of this energy to be processed and integrated. But the best way to start with this practice, this skill, is to start with the extremities, like the hands or the toes. And all we do in a really simple way with presence, with curiosity, is we just tune into the different fingers of our hands. I do this with clients in one-to-one therapy to really help them start to learn how to feel direct sensations in the body, not interpreting it, not trying to make sense of why that sensation's there, not trying to interpret into an emotion, just what is the direct sensation. And the key, once we become aware of that sensation, we're then tuning in to notice the moment that sensation shifts. And that means there's a healthy flow of pulsation, a flow of life force in that area. And that might not be in the finger itself, but you might notice after spending some time with the specific sensation in the little finger, all of a sudden you take a deep breath, or you feel a flutter in your belly, or you feel a need to move the other arm. these are signs that that stuck energy, the way the sensations are maybe blocked in the body, or in this case the finger, is actually being processed and released. It's called the sensory motor loop in the nervous system terminology, where the sensations come in to the spinal cord and then we motor it out. We find the movement out. So really simple practice. Calm, take a few deep breaths. Gently bring your awareness from the external world into your kinsphere, your sphere of energy around your body. And then just start off rubbing the hands to wake up the aliveness, to wake up the sensations in the hands, to wake up the hand energy centers. We just do some open and closing. You're going to take one hand and with total curiosity, without using this frontal part of our brain, the one that's trying to analyze, interpret, find the logic, instead we're letting the back of the brain receive the sensations in this finger without interpretation. And all we do is we spend some time with the finger and firstly notice what that sensation in the little finger feels like. Is it tight? Does the finger feel numb? Is it pulsating already? Is it cold? Is it prickly heat? Is the tingling there? Tune into the sensation firstly. And when you feel that sensation, when you become aware of what that most obvious sensation is, stay with it until you notice a shift in that finger or in the body. It could be a breath. It could be movement of energy elsewhere in the body, or you might notice the shift in the finger. So for me, tuning in, not feeling very alive, this little finger at the moment actually. Okay, all of a sudden feeling some flow of energy in the arm and the elbow. Oh, and there's a breath. And that's, on the smallest level, a little cycle of pulsation, a little bit of a cycle of completing maybe some stuck energy that might have been in that finger. And we continue this practice. You can stay with this just one finger, or we move across each finger. Every finger has a different energy, a different sensation tone. We tune into them maybe 10 to 30 seconds, get the sensation firstly. Stay with the sensation long enough until you notice a shift of energy in the body, when you're experiencing flow through the body, when the body has awakened some pulsation again. That means that the energy is moving through the nervous system. And this is what we're trying to develop in trauma healing, in somatic healing, is the ability to work with these places of these sensations, these yucky sensations of emotions or trauma or whatever it might be in the body that we don't want to feel. Over time, we can gently start to feel that energy and let that energy shift and flow through, releasing the pressure, releasing the block of energy, releasing the holding pattern within the nervous system and the brain. So this is the practice that has to be developed if you're looking to heal trauma, heal stuck emotions within your body. Is step one is we've got to become really competent at tracking sensations and how sensations are constantly in flux and moving. Remember the ball. If you need to come back to the most important part of this video, health, aliveness, vitality is all about pulsation. Disease, illness, anxiety, depression, on the simplest level is where we get stuck. The key in healing is to provide the optimal support, safety, intention, and oftentimes co-regulation from a therapist to allow the body to feel safe enough to tap into this pulsation and to restore some flow through the body. And you will notice as you get better and better at this, you can start to move from extremities and start to touch into the peripheries of those areas that feel uncomfortable. And you will start to notice a softening within the body. You'll start to notice more energy coming through. You'll be able to breathe more deeply. So hope that helps. Practice tracking your sensations. If you've got any questions on it at all, feel free to drop a comment below. But yeah, start with the hands, start with the feet, maybe even work with the face, because we've got some direct access to the vagus nerve through the face. And then over time, when you get really good at being totally non-judgmental, compassionate, and present with the shifts in energy through the face, the hands, the feet, then we can start to touch into the periphery of the spaces in the body that need some attention, that need some resolution. So take care and catch up with you soon.